Hello and welcome to another Bible review on Scott's Bible Reviews. Please like, share, and subscribe and let others know about the channel so that we can keep it moving in the right direction. Today I am reviewing a very old Bible, actually the oldest Bible that I have now. It is an 1831 Rebind. It's called the Stereotype edition. Put out by D. Fanshawe of New York, 1831 Bible. So let's take a look at this very antique copy of the Word of God, shall we? Okay, so here we are. We have an unboxing, of course, as well. And you can see that it's not very big, but it is a rebind, a beautiful rebind, actually. According to the photo, I haven't opened it yet. I've been waiting to review it. So let's dig in and see what we have. Okay, so you package it okay, considering. I mean, it's could have been better, but you really can't harm this, apparently. So, all right, so here we go. An 1831 Rebind. Here it is. Quite attractive Bible. I paid less than paid $74 for it, and nicely rebound. I don't know when that was rebound. It doesn't say. But it looks like it wasn't forever ago. See that nice kind of red with that kind of vintage marble look. It looks like the inside page of one of the facsimile Bibles, actually, that I reviewed recently. It has that design, that type of marbly design. And we see the Holy Bible on a raised hub here at the top, Holy Bible, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 gold non-raised lines. And on the back, it's the same. So whoever did this did a good job on the rebind. But let's measure it out so we know what size we're dealing with. And I'm making an assumption that it is the King James because the revised version didn't come out until the 1880s, so this was 50 years before that. So I'm assuming that this particular version is King James. Okay, 7.5 inches in length. Let's zoom in a little bit. 7.5 inches in length and about 4 3/4 in width and 1 3/4 in the spine. So let's take a look. We see inside. We see a paste-down liner, kind of a tan, with the paste-down page on the presentation page. And here it is, printed by D. Fanshawe for the American Bible Society, 1831. Yeah, and it is a King James. You see the Old and New Testaments translated under the original tongues and with the former translations diligently compared and revised. Stereotype edition. And you can see that it was a library book, of sorts, the private library book of Harry Hubling. A present from the Bible Society. Wow. And we see in here the books of the Old and New Testaments on this page. You see the pages. Here's an insert. Oh, this is funny. Providence, Rhode Island. That's where I'm from. And it looks like an old ad. And I think prayers I don't like. Let's put that on the back. Now, Genesis. Let's really hone in on that. Zoom in so we can take a good look. Here's the text. It is small, very small text. I would say that this font is somewhere around I don't know, 6, 7, or 8. I don't really know, but it's very, very small because it is a small Bible. And it's not self-pronouncing. They didn't have that back then, I believe. And 1831. And you see on the top subject headings, Godliness of Enoch, Punishment of Mankind. Let's take a look at some of these subject headings because it's very interesting. The descendants of Noah. Well, chapter headings, I guess you could say here. Subject headings on the top of the pages. Chapter headings here. God's covenant with Noah. The waters assuaged. The general deluge. See how the language has changed gradually over the years. It's fascinating. Chapter 26. Isaac sojourneth in Gerar. Abraham's death and burial. So this is quite a Bible, 1831. And you see spotting, of course, on the pages, and you see some, it seems to get worse in the back, which is, I mean, this Bible is almost 200, it's 190 years old. So this is to be expected, but and of course no gilding. It really have that. And we go to the back. Let's put that in there. Let me see if this had the Apocrypha. I don't think so. No. No, it doesn't. It's a Protestant Bible. And okay, so I'll go to the back and I want to see what we have for the back. And let's look in. Revelation, coming of the last day, of Christ coming to judgment. Revelation 3. See the Roman numerals. Look at this. The second epistle general of Peter. Notice how the English language was used there. Very nice. And then Revelation, and then Finis. And then the pages in the back, the blank pages, which we still have today. We still have blank pages in the back. And you see, this was from Rhode Island. This is from my home state. Wow. Mr. Isaiah Kit Coventry R.I. Here's 1857 date. Wow. Born June 16th, 1857. So, obviously there's a birth date listed in the back. A lot of times Bibles did have, as you all know, places for that. They started doing it, I guess, in the blank pages back then, I'm guessing. Although I'm not 100% sure about that. Very nice. And I like the way let's look at this here, prayers I don't like. It looks like it's taken from a newspaper. I don't like to hear him pray, who loans at 25%, for then I think the borrower may be pressed to pay for food and rent. And in that book we all should heed, which says the lender shall be blessed. As soon as I have eyes to read, it does not say take interest. Pretty funny. And so this is from Rhode Island. Say Providence, Rhode Island. And this really goes way back. And the rebinding job made this Bible really worth getting because, let's zoom back out. See that. 1831. And I would imagine that the original cover was probably just falling off like like a bee falling off the bone after being sitting in the pot, So that is the 1831 Stereotype edition. I don't know what Stereotype edition means. I think it probably means a certain type set. But we will have to check on that. What is that? A piece of cloth as a bookmark. Wow. So neat. Trying to read this, though, of course, for someone of my age, 60, almost 61, is a little difficult. But a tremendous job on the rebind, whoever did it. I don't think it was recently, like this year or something. It may have been, 10, 20 years ago, maybe a little more. It's in great shape. There is a little bit of fading on that plate, but not really bad at all. So there you have it, a nice rebind of an 1831 King James edition of the Bible, put out by D. Fanshawe of New York. And I picked this up for $74 on eBay. And it's the oldest Bible I have, so there you go. Okay, thank you for joining me once again on Scott's Bible Reviews. Again, please like, share, and subscribe so that we can continue moving the channel in the right direction. We will see you on the next video. God bless.